Welcome back. As you know, I'm Eli the Computer Guy here for the Daily Blob, where you say, oh great, Sam Altman is saying we should democratize AI. I guess that means we're all going to get a vote on whether artificial intelligence turns our planet into an ungodly hellhole or not. What? That's not his definition of democratize? Oh no, his definition of democratize is he's just going to shove it down everybody's throat. Yay. Yay. Democracy in Silicon Valley. You will use our shitty ass product and you'll be happy to do it too. So anyways, I think this is interesting just with the whole storyline of artificial intelligence and the whole question of how valuable is it really and what lengths are these AI CEOs going to basically shove it down all of our throats, right? The most important thing is that they make their $1 trillion. By God! They're on a race on who will become the first trillionaire, and they all want to win. So I think this is kind of interesting. I think it's coming from Business Insider. Altman plans a DC push to, quote, democratize AI economic benefits. And so when you hear about this with democratize, you would think that would mean we get a vote. No. What? What? Silicon Valley give us a vote? That would mean our value as a human being would be worth something. And the most important thing to understand about Silicon Valley is that they are driving the value of human beings to below zero. Really, the whole planet would be better if you just weren't here anymore. Anyways, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman will use a swing through Washington this week to argue that AI is already making Americans more productive and to promise to keep AI democratic by getting it in as many hands as possible, sources tell Axios. So basically, he's shilling his product, and that's how you make your product democratic. Why it matters? Altman wants to continue driving debate over the effect AI will have on jobs. In an appearance Tuesday at a major Federal Reserve conference, Altman will offer what an advisor calls a third path between the bulls and the doomers. Democratized versus concentrated. A source familiar with Altman's thinking told us in an exclusive preview that his vision is not, quote, quote, not all doomerism downside and not hand-waving away concerns, but focused on democratizing the benefits, getting them into hands of people to do stuff, not concentrating them in the hands of the few. So basically, he has a product that he's going to be trying to sell licenses for. You know, I pay my $20 a month for my ChatGPT. I also have the API client and all that kind of thing. And so basically, he's out there pushing for more and more people to use his AI product, and that's his version of democratizing. Hey, you know, one way we could democratize things if we actually had a vote. How many people think most of this AI horse crap is stupid horse crap and thinks we should rethink what we're doing and make sure we understand what we're doing to our workflows and such before we fire all of the employees? Yes, but Eli, that's you trying to have a say. That's you trying to have agency in what's going on. That's not allowed in Silicon Valley. No, eat it. Eat our product. Democratic versus autocratic. It'll be the economic counterpart to a geopolitical case Altman made 1 year ago this week. In a Washington Post op-ed, he wrote that a US-led democratic vision of AI must prevail over authoritarian governments that are, quote, willing to spend enormous amounts of money to catch up and ultimately overtake us. And notice how these words are used. You must consume this product more so that those people don't consume the product more. And he just happens to get his little couple cents of profit every time you use the product. By the numbers and data being reported here for the first time, OpenAI says ChatGPT users send more than 2.5 billion prompts each day globally. More than 330 million of those daily prompts are in the US. So this is the new spiel for trying to push artificial intelligence. And what I would argue is I do wonder if this is starting to be the canary in the coal mine on the issue of AI isn't working out how a lot of people thought artificial intelligence is going to work out. Right, and to be clear here, AI AI, LLMs, all these things, they have value. The question is do they have nearly as much value as we're told? And would better cataloging systems, indexing systems, database systems do better for us than these AI things, right? When you make a request of these AI models, it takes a tremendous amount of resources. It takes a tremendous amount of electricity. It literally actually takes a tremendous amount of water. And the benefit that you get is pretty minuscule, right? I think there's a real question to ask of could we build a better Google before we go fully into this quote unquote AI world. But that is not going to be a decision we are allowed to make. We are going to be getting AI whether or not we want it. So I think this is kind of curious here is where they're trying to push that idea of democratizing it. Like somehow this is fundamentally going to, it's not empowering him, it's not diverting money to him, it's empowering you. The more people that use it, the more power you have. And I really question how much of a reality that really is. And I question going into the future with all the investment going into the AI world, how that's going to work out. So anyways, I don't know. What do you think about this? What do you think about Sam Altman trying to democratize AI benefits, economic benefits? Again, what do you think about the fact that you don't get a vote in this matter? He's just trying to make sure everybody uses his particular product. What do you think about this idea of we must use more product so that they don't use more product? Are you starting to find this whole AI sales pitch just to be a little bit weird? We are years into this. We are like 2 years, past, when ChatGPT was released. Are you starting to see the edges of this whole storyline fraying just a little bit? I don't know. Put your thoughts down below. Give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs down, give us an awesome comment or a horrible comment. Doesn't matter. All that YouTube cares about is that interaction. If you're interested, you can go to silicondojo.com and become a member. It's all free. We are going to have a fireside chat with the technical co-founder of a technology company that tried to implement artificial intelligence, and he is going to talk about how well that worked out. So that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. If you're interested in that, go to silicondojo.com. And with that, see y'all later.